So many things happened this year, and I'm here to tell you what to expect in the year to come. The FTX debacle showed us that users as well as regulators are beginning to understand the importance of decentralization, which in its essence provides more transparency. This can foreshadow the constructive approach of regulators in the months to come, as opposed to lobbying for outright bans, as we have seen since the inception of Bitcoin. The collapse of Terra Luna seems to have led many algorithmic stablecoins to a dead end. Algorithmic stablecoins make up about 2% of total market cap of stablecoins. There's a lot of work to be done in this subsector. The real innovators will have to beef up their collateral and come up with a reliable mechanism to protect their stablecoins from depegging. We have a thesis that algorithmic stablecoins will not cease to exist despite the bans imposed. And China's ban on Bitcoin mining is a great validator of this thesis. Speaking of which, Bitcoin miners had a really rough year with exaggerated energy prices on the back of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. More Bitcoin mining companies running on thin margins may be forced to shut down due to either regulatory crackdowns or increasing energy costs, leaving the industry with only the larger conglomerates. The only way for the bear case not to happen is if we see a major shift in 2023 that provides Bitcoin miners with resources, either fossil fuels or renewables. We're also seeing more reliance on renewable energy, and that's despite the controversy whether Bitcoin mining is worth having access to renewables. 2023 will be a real battle test for all these conversations and all these strategies. Ethereum developers decided on 8 EIPs, which stands for Ethereum Improvement Proposals, for the Shanghai hard fork expected to happen in the second half of next year. One of the main improvements anticipated is the beacon chain withdrawals. Users who have staked Ethereum prior to the merge will have the ability to access these tokens as well as any other rewards. Another improvement proposal focuses on leveraging the proto-tank sharding technology. This is a significant improvement for scalability because it's expected to boost network throughput and reduce transaction fees on layer 2 rollups. There's a handful of improvement proposals dedicated to enhancing the Ethereum virtual machine, or EVM, which is a computation engine that acts like a decentralized computer with millions of executable projects. The EVM controls what nodes can do to the Ethereum blockchain, and it also specifies the specific rules that change the state of block to block. Being the heart of Ethereum, the EVM can be a bit too slow to verify transactions. Now, these improvements are very fundamental to help the Ethereum network become more efficient and thus retain their nodes. At the end of the day, there are 3 factors that will determine how the crypto market will look like in 2023. The developments of the Russo-Ukrainian war will deeply affect the course of the bear market. This is the first bear market to witness a war of this scale. So unless the war ends, we expect that next year will come carrying the burden of this year, putting a cap on price performances. An advisor to the Federal Reserve pointed out that it might be more efficient to adopt stable coins rather than build central bank digital currencies. If this change of heart spirals to many regulators around the world, this might strike a pivotal change in central banks in 2023 that would mark a leap towards adoption. Decoupling from the equity market in 2023 is something we've been betting on in the research team. It would mean that investors have a better understanding of the fundamentals of the crypto assets they're invested in, rather than having one asset class affect the other, and that will eminently reflect on the charts. And finally, Happy New Year!